right now, in realms we can't see, a war is raging. 7 archangels stand on the front lines of Armageddon. The Bible names only 2, but the Dead Sea Scrolls, the Book of Enoch, and forbidden Jewish texts reveal them all. Why were some of their names erased from history? Because one of them was deemed too dangerous to mention. This archangel doesn't fight demons. He commands them. And his target? You. This isn't fantasy. Ancient prophecies say these beings will decide who survives the apocalypse. In the next few minutes, you'll learn their names, their missions, and how to recognize their signs in our collapsing world. Ignorance isn't bliss, it's a death sentence. Archangels. We've heard the name, but do we really know who they are? These celestial beings have been part of our world for longer than you might think. In fact, their story goes back way before the Bible was even written. Let's take a trip back in time to ancient Mesopotamia. Here, in the cradle of civilization, people already knew about powerful beings of light. They didn't call them archangels yet, but they saw them as direct links to divine power. The Sumerians, one of the oldest known civilizations, had clay tablets describing these beings. These weren't just stories for fun. They were warnings about creatures so powerful they could make or break entire empires. But why did the Sumerians fear these beings? Because they weren't just protectors. They were judges of humanity's actions. Imagine living your life knowing that every choice you make is being watched and weighed by beings of immense power. The Babylonians, who came after the Sumerians, took it even further. They believed these celestial beings could influence the fate of nations, the rise and fall of kingdoms, the success or failure of wars, all potentially in the hands of these otherworldly creatures. These weren't just vague, formless spirits. The ancient Mesopotamians described them in vivid detail. Beings of light, fighting cosmic battles beyond human understanding. It's almost as if they could see into another realm, one that existed alongside our own, but just out of reach. Now, you might be thinking, what does this have to do with me? Well, these ancient beliefs didn't just disappear. They evolved, shaping the way we understand archangels today. Remember how the Sumerians and Babylonians saw these beings as judges and influencers of fate? That idea stuck around. It's why we still think of archangels as protectors and guides. It's why people today still pray to them for help and guidance. The ancient Mesopotamians were onto something big, something we're only now starting to fully understand. They saw these beings as a direct link to divine power, a way for humans to connect with something greater than themselves. That's why archangels matter, even today. They represent a connection to the divine, a bridge between our world and the spiritual realm. They're not just characters in old stories. They're active forces in our world right now. But wait until you discover the jaw-dropping truth about heaven's mightiest warrior. The story of Archangel Michael goes deeper than anyone has ever told you before. Michael, the Archangel, strikes fear into the hearts of evil. But why? What makes this celestial warrior so powerful that even demons tremble at his name? Michael isn't just any archangel. He's the protector of the faithful, actively watching over us right now. While you're reading this, Michael is there, unseen but ever present. He's a master strategist, leading heaven's armies against the forces of darkness. His name itself is a battle cry. Who is like God? It's not just a question, but a bold statement of faith. When you call on Michael, You're invoking the power of God Himself. This is why so many people feel a deep connection to Him, especially those in dangerous jobs like soldiers and police officers. But Michael's protection isn't limited to those in uniform. It's for everyone who calls on Him. Think about the times you've narrowly escaped danger. Was it just luck? Or was it Michael, shielding you from harm? The book of Daniel calls Michael the great prince who protects your people. He's not some distant figure, but your personal advocate before God. When you're facing your darkest moments, Michael is there, pleading your case before the Almighty. In paintings, Michael often appears with a sword and scales. These symbols represent his dual role as a warrior and an agent of divine justice. He's fighting for what's right, not just in heaven, but in your life too. The book of Revelation describes an epic battle.
And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought, and his angels, and prevailed not.
Revelation 12, 7, 8. This cosmic war isn't happening in some far-off realm. It's happening right here, right now, in your life. Every challenge you face, every obstacle that seems insurmountable, Michael is there fighting on your behalf. His power lies not just in his strength, but in his unwavering commitment to humanity. He stands as a bridge between heaven and earth, ensuring that no one who calls on him is left defenseless. Remember, when you invoke Michael's name, you're not just asking for protection. You're aligning yourself with the divine order of the universe, declaring that no matter what comes your way, you have a powerful ally in your corner. And while Michael stands as our divine protector, there's another amazing angel whose messages change the world forever. Get ready to discover how Archangel Gabriel's stunning revelations shaped human history. Trust me, what happens next in this story will absolutely blow your mind. Gabriel isn't just any messenger. He's the voice of God Himself, shaping human history with every word. In the Bible, he appears to Daniel, explaining visions of the future and opening his eyes to a new reality. But Gabriel's impact reaches far beyond the Old Testament. In the New Testament, Gabriel delivers a world-changing message to a young woman named Mary. She'll give birth to the Son of God. This announcement sets the stage for the entire Christian faith. In Islam, Gabriel, known as Jibril, reveals the entire Quran to Muhammad, the holy book that guides over 1 billion people today. Gabriel's name means God is my strength, hinting at the true nature of his power. When he speaks, its divine strength makes it audible. While Michael fights physical battles, Gabriel fights against ignorance and confusion. His weapons are words of clarity and truth. Gabriel's messages aren't mere announcements, they're world-changing events. When he speaks, reality shifts. Kingdoms rise and fall. New religions are born. The entire course of human history changes. But why does this matter to you? Because Gabriel isn't just a figure from ancient texts. He's active right now, in your life. Those moments of sudden clarity you get, that unexpected wisdom that seems to come out of nowhere, that could be Gabriel at work. Think about the most important messages you've ever received. Maybe it was news of a loved one's birth or a life-changing job offer. Now, imagine a being whose every word shapes the course of human history. That's Gabriel. Gabriel's role as a divine messenger raises some big questions. If he's still delivering messages today, how can we recognize them? Are we missing out on vital divine communication? And how have his messages shaped our world in ways we might not even realize? The story of Gabriel reminds us that sometimes the most powerful forces in our lives aren't physical, but spiritual. His messages have the power to change hearts, minds, and the course of history itself. What message might he have for you today? And if you think Gabriel's divine messages are powerful, just wait until you hear about the incredible healing miracles of Archangel Raphael. What I'm about to share now about heaven's greatest healer will make you rethink everything you know about divine healing and miraculous recovery. Raphael, the divine healer, brings God's healing power straight to earth. He's a master of wholeness, restoring balance to every aspect of our lives. The Book of Tobit shows us just how powerful Raphael is. He guides Tobias on a dangerous journey, helps him find a wife, and even drives away a demon. This tells us something crucial. Raphael doesn't just cure diseases, he heals relationships, protects us from harm, and brings light to our darkest moments. Why is Raphael so special? His name means God heals. It's not just a title, but his very purpose. When Raphael acts, God's healing power flows through him to us. In art, he's often shown with a staff and a fish. These symbols represent his power to heal, and how he helped Tobias cure his father's blindness using fish gall. But Raphael's healing isn't stuck in the past. It's here for us now. That sudden urge to call a friend you've been fighting with. The unexpected solution to a problem that's been weighing you down. That could be Raphael at work. He brings wholeness to all aspects of our lives, health, relationships, and even our deepest struggles. A woman named Irene experienced this firsthand. She had been trying to lose weight for years. Nothing worked. Then her neighbor got a dog. Irene started walking it daily, and soon she was losing weight and feeling better than ever. Was this Raphael, working in mysterious ways? This is Raphael's true power. He doesn't always use grand miracles. Sometimes it's the small, everyday things that bring the biggest healing. A chance meeting, a new opportunity, a sudden insight. These could all be Raphael touching your life. Raphael isn't just about individual healing. He's the guardian angel of healers too. The doctors, nurses, therapists, and caregivers in our lives. Raphael watches over them, guiding their hands and minds as they heal others. How many times have you felt stuck in life? Maybe it's your health, a relationship, or just a general sense of being lost. Raphael's unique gift is bringing wholeness to all these areas. He doesn't just patch up symptoms. He goes to the root, bringing true healing and restoring balance to every part of our lives. And while Raphael works his healing miracles in our lives, there's another divine force who illuminates the darkest mysteries of existence. Get ready to discover how Archangel Uriel's wisdom has guided humanity through its most challenging moments. And the ancient secrets I'm about to reveal will completely change how you see the world. Have you ever felt a sudden flash of insight, as if a light bulb went off in your mind? That wasn't just your brain working overtime. It might have been Uriel, the Archangel of Wisdom, an intellectual light. Uriel's name means Light of God, and that's exactly what he does. He lights up the dark corners of our minds. In Jewish mystical traditions, Uriel is known as the angel who illuminates dark situations. His wisdom is a transformative force, changing how we see the world around us. Think about those moments when you suddenly understand something that's been puzzling you for ages. Maybe it's a problem at work or a tricky situation with a friend. Out of nowhere, the solution becomes clear. That clarity, that aha moment, That's Uriel at work. Uriel isn't just for the scholarly or religious. His wisdom touches everyone, whether they know it or not. Remember the last time you had a gut feeling that turned out to be right? Or when you knew exactly what to say to comfort a friend? That could have been Uriel, guiding your thoughts and words. Uriel is often associated with the Kabbalah, the Jewish mystical tradition. He's said to have given humans this gift of esoteric knowledge. The Book of Enoch describes Uriel as responsible for celestial phenomena, linking him with cosmic order and hidden wisdom. Uriel's wisdom isn't just about knowing things. It's about understanding them deeply and seeing connections where others see chaos. How many times have you faced a problem that seemed impossible to solve? Uriel's unique power lies in bringing divine insight to these everyday human experiences. There's a story of a man named David who was stuck in a dead-end job. He prayed for guidance, feeling lost and hopeless. The next day, he stumbled upon a book he'd never seen before. As he read it, ideas started flowing. Within weeks, he had a plan for a new career that aligned perfectly with his passions and skills. Coincidence? Or was it Uriel illuminating David's path? This is the true power of Uriel. He doesn't work through grand miracles or dramatic visions. His light shines in those quiet moments of clarity, those sudden bursts of inspiration. When you find yourself saying, "Why didn't I think of that before?" That's Uriel's touch. In a world full of confusion and misinformation, Uriel's wisdom is more crucial than ever. He helps us see through the fog of uncertainty, guiding us toward truth and understanding. As we tap into this divine wisdom, we might just find solutions to some of humanity's most pressing challenges. And while Uriel helps us find wisdom and clarity, there's an even more powerful force working behind the scenes to keep the universe in perfect harmony. The story of Archangel Raguel, heaven's divine justice keeper, will shake everything you thought you knew about cosmic balance. Let's talk about Sarah, a woman going through a bitter divorce. The negotiations were getting ugly, and a long, expensive court battle seemed inevitable. But then, something changed. Both sides suddenly became more reasonable. They started listening to each other, finding common ground. Within weeks, they had a fair settlement that left both parties satisfied. Was this just luck, or was it something more? Meet Raguel, the archangel known as the Divine Harmonizer. His name means friend of God, and he's the one who brings balance to our chaotic world. Raguel isn't just about settling small arguments. He's the overseer of other angels, making sure there's harmony even in heaven. That's some serious cosmic peacekeeping. In art, Raguel is often depicted holding a set of scales, representing his role in divine justice. But don't think of him as a stern judge. Raguel's justice is about restoring balance and bringing people together. He doesn't just stop conflicts, he transforms them into opportunities for growth and deeper connection. Raguel's influence goes beyond personal relationships. In a world torn apart by division, his energy of harmony and justice is crucial. He helps us see past our differences, guiding us towards mutual respect and understanding. Think about those times when a tense situation suddenly diffused for no apparent reason, or when a long-standing disagreement was unexpectedly resolved. That could be Raguel at work. His touch is subtle, a gentle nudge towards understanding and compromise. When you find yourself suddenly seeing things from the other person's perspective, or when a solution appears that benefits everyone, that's Raguel's influence. He brings order to chaos in every area of our lives. That promotion you've been hoping for? The family disagreement that's been tearing everyone apart? Raguel's there, working to bring harmony and fairness. Understanding Raguel's role can help you navigate conflicts in your own life. Next time you're in an argument, take a moment. Think about Raguel and his scales of justice. Can you find a way to restore balance? Can you turn this conflict into an opportunity for growth and deeper connection? Remember, Raguel's power is available to all of us. We just need to recognize it and work with it. But what about other divine forces that might be influencing our lives? There's more to discover about the unseen helpers guiding us through life's challenges. Have you ever felt an inexplicable pull towards a certain path in life? A sudden clarity about a decision you've been struggling with? That's not just intuition. It might be Sariel, the archangel of guidance and human destiny, at work. Sariel's name means command of God, and that's exactly what he does. He executes divine will in our lives. But don't think of him as some cosmic puppet master. Sariel's guidance is subtle, working through those gut feelings and moments of sudden insight we often brush off as coincidence. In some traditions, Sariel is associated with the order of the universe and natural laws. He's maintaining the very fabric of reality, holding the cosmic blueprint. This means he's not just guiding individual lives, but ensuring everything unfolds according to a greater plan. His influence touches every aspect of our existence. That time you narrowly avoided an accident because you felt compelled to take a different route? Or when you met your soulmate in the most unexpected place? That could be Sariel, gently nudging you towards your destiny. If you ever spot an angel holding a lantern in a painting, that's likely Sariel. That lantern represents his role in lighting our way through life's journey. But here's the kicker. Sariel doesn't just guide us in life. He's said to guide souls in the afterlife too. Sariel's guidance doesn't override our free will. Instead, his unique power lies in subtly influencing our choices to align with divine purpose. It's like he's whispering cosmic hints, helping us make decisions that resonate with our true selves. Think about the last time you made a decision that just felt right, even if you couldn't explain why. Maybe it was choosing a career path, moving to a new city, or even something as simple as reaching out to an old friend. That sense of rightness, that feeling of being in flow with the universe, that's Sariel's touch. Understanding Sariel's role can transform how you navigate life's challenges. Instead of feeling lost or overwhelmed by decisions, you can start tuning into those subtle nudges and moments of clarity. You're not alone in your journey. Sariel is there, lighting the way, helping you align with your higher purpose and fulfill your unique destiny in the grand cosmic plan. Imagine feeling utterly hopeless, like there's no way out. Maybe you've lost your job, your relationship has crumbled, or you've made a mistake that seems unforgivable. In those darkest moments, when all seems lost, Remiel shines brightest. This archangel of hope and divine mercy holds the power to transform our despair into beacons of light. Remiel's name means mercy of God, and that's exactly what he brings to our lives, a direct link to divine compassion when we need it most. But Remiel isn't just offering comfort. He's our advocate, pleading our case before the Almighty. When you're facing your lowest point, Remiel is there fighting for your second chance. In some traditions, Remiel is seen as the angel who leads souls to judgment. But here's the amazing part. He's not just a guide, he's a champion for mercy. Picture Remiel holding a scroll, symbolizing divine decrees of mercy. It's like he carries a cosmic pardon, ready for those who need it most. Remiel's influence often shows up in unexpected ways. That sudden flash of insight when you're stuck in a problem, the surprising solution that appears out of nowhere, that could be Remiel at work. He's especially powerful in helping us heal from past traumas and face our deepest fears. Understanding Remiel's role can completely change how we face life's challenges. Instead of being crushed by despair, we can start looking for signs of divine mercy and hope. When you're struggling with a seemingly impossible situation, remember Remiel. Take a moment to quiet your mind and listen for that whisper of hope. Remiel's presence is often felt through dreams, visions, and intuitive insights. Those moments of clarity that seem to come from nowhere, offering a new perspective on an old problem. That's Remiel at work. He's not just offering a one-time boost of hope. Remiel guides us through ongoing transformation, helping us embrace new beginnings and fresh starts. Knowing about Remiel means you're never truly alone in your struggles. There's always a lifeline of divine compassion available, ready to help you turn your darkest moments into opportunities for growth and renewal. When you feel overwhelmed, remember Remiel and look for those small signs of hope. They might just be the start of something amazing. Speaking of powerful angels fighting on our behalf, there's one warrior of God who stands above all others, the mighty Archangel Michael. You think Remiel's role is amazing? Just wait until you discover the incredible story of Michael. Remember how we talked about angels helping us in our darkest times? Well, Michael isn't just any helper. He's heaven's greatest champion. Want to know why ancient texts call him the Prince of Angels? Or what really happened in his legendary battle against evil? The truth will blow your mind. In my next video, I'll show you things about Michael that most people have never heard of. We're talking about secrets from ancient texts, amazing stories of his appearances throughout history, and what makes him so special among all angels. Click on the video appearing on your screen right now to discover the amazing story of God's most powerful warrior angel. Trust me, once you learn about Michael's true role in heaven's army, you'll never think about angels the same way again.